Welcome to another video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and engaging on my YouTube channel or wherever it is you're watching this. I really do appreciate it. And I also hope you're enjoying this content where we kind of talk about the business of kayak rentals, kayak fishing, kind of all the things that I do. I tend to be all over the place sometimes, but I hope you still enjoy the content. Man, we're getting into summer and we're getting more and more calls for kayak rentals. You know, we get a lot of calls for single kayak rentals, double kayak rentals. But really what's awesome is we've been getting a lot more calls for like hosting parties. So people want 6, 7, 8, kayaks / paddle boards for their parties, graduation parties, things like that. And it's just been a huge blessing. And so I'm gonna kind of go through my day and just show you the ins and outs of owning a kayak rental business. This isn't just a regular kayak rental business. So in Tampa Bay, Florida, most, if not all, of the kayak rental businesses, they are on location, meaning you have to go to a certain spot, they have all their kayaks lined up, and you launch out of that spot. What makes me different is I have the flexibility and ability to drop kayaks anywhere, drop them off anywhere in Tampa Bay, Florida, which is awesome. There are some other people that do that, and look, I'm down for people, chasing their dreams and hustling, but I can say this. We're one of the only ones who are fully licensed, insured. We have like our tax codes and everything to be doing what we're doing. And so if you want to know a little bit more about that, please let me know. I've gotten DMs from people who have asked all about, hey, what specific insurances do you need? Do you need to be approved by the county? How does that work? I'm happy to talk about all those things, but that's for another video, I think. Anyways, let me flip this camera and just show you what we got going on today. So yesterday we hosted a big party. We actually have another one this Saturday for graduation. So we're cleaning all these kayaks up right now. I've got an issue with this kayak over here where it is leaking. I really try and only have quality products. So I go to Pure Florida Water Sports in Wesley Chapel. My buddy Derek and my girl Natalie, they do a great job for me. Actually, all these kayaks right here are from them. And I like to buy quality. Feel free, this is a great one to rent out. I pride ourselves in spending some extra money on kayaks like this because I market myself as one of the most comfortable kayaks in Tampa Bay, Florida. And so you need to have comfy kayaks. As you can see, great seats. And I get a lot of calls for people wanting fishing kayaks because I market that we also have fishing kayaks. And so I feel like this is one of the best vessels to do that. This one I bought a long time ago when I was buying like a pressure washer from somebody, and like they're like, hey, do you want this kayak? And I got like a crazy deal, and I was super skeptical about this kayak, and I actually don't rent this kayak out. I'm saving this kayak for a how to find leaks in your kayak video. Anyways, that's one of them right here. Let me show you the other side of my house. On this side of the house, we have more kayaks right here. This is another great kayak that we use, the Big Fish 105. People who like kayak fishing, they use that one a lot. This is a new one, this Impulse 120. I've got to make some content on this. I've got the Vibe Shearwater. This Wilderness is under construction right now. This was actually given to me, so I don't rent this out currently. As you can see, it was in like a hurricane, and this is not going to be one I rent out. It's going to be like kind of a play donation type thing. I've got a Crescent paddleboard / kind of hybrid thing right here. I got a Vibe Sea Ghost. I got another Big Fish 105. I've got a new canoe, Tandem Sea Stream, another 12.5 Moken right over here. And then as we're going into the front yard again, of course, we have these Feel Frees right here. Now, this is the Moken 10 lights. I want to get some more of these because these are my most popular kayak. A lot of the ladies, they really like this kayak because it's easy to use. It's pretty fast. It's light. I love these because they have the wheel on the back, so you don't have to set up carts and stuff. That's all my Feel Frees I have. This one's going out today. This one's going out right now. There's a young lady who wanted a kayak last minute, and they're about 10 minutes away. I live pretty close by the water, so I get a lot of calls from people who are staying in Airbnbs, who are on vacation, and so I'm pretty sure that's what this one is. Now, if you're in the kayak rental industry, you know that there's going to be some serious maintenance. So one, you don't want to get kayaks, that are going to melt in the sun, that are going to be super flexible. That's why I like getting my kayaks from Derek and Natalie at Pure Florida Water Sports in Wesley Chapel, because I feel like this material is just very thick. I mean, it's very thick. It doesn't melt in the sun. You can strap it down. Of course, you don't want to strap them down too much, but it's good quality. You're going to have some maintenance, okay? So we had a little bit of an accident where this hinge got ripped off, okay? And so you need to take that into account. But these things are so easy to fix, guys. This is so easy. You know, these pins sometimes rust out, so these are so cheap to have, and I can always call Derek and get a replacement. So I'm gonna do that on this kayak right here. I took the bungees out of here because our customers never use them. And that's something I learned getting into this business pretty early on. Not only do they not use the bungees on the back, they like to break them. And so I just say, hey, no bungees. I do have some kayaks with bungees on there, but I'm telling you, they don't use it. All they want to do is get in a kayak, go kayaking, and I give them a dry bag, which they strap on to right here. So that's that. Okay, so let's talk paddles, right? Paddles are expensive. They can be very expensive. They can also be very, very cheap if you get just really terrible paddles. So here's the thing about paddles. You can buy the most expensive paddle, but if you're not the one using your paddle all the time and just, you know, taking care of that thing like it's your baby, it's gonna break, possibly, but more than it breaking, something's definitely gonna happen. Your paddles are gonna get locked up. No matter how much you rinse them, no matter how much stuff you put on them to prevent corrosion, your paddles are going to become a one-piece paddle. Here's what I learned pretty early on in the kayak rental business. Don't stress it. Look, take care of your stuff. Make sure you're giving people safe, quality equipment, okay? But when it comes to paddles, expect that eventually those are going to become one-piece paddles. So rather than fighting with them all the time, if you have a truck where you can leave them together or whatever the case is, and look, this one's broken apart. I also have one right here. This one's broken apart. Okay, almost all of my paddles break apart. But I do have some paddles that are trouble paddles where they will not come apart. Guess what? That two-piece paddle is now one shaft. It is a one-piece paddle. Don't sweat it, and that's something I learned early on. So like I said, this kayak's going out. I just got a text message, and she's ready for her kayak. So I've got a life jacket, I have the kayak, I have the paddle in the truck, and one thing that I want to note is that I don't like dealing with paperwork, okay? So I have all of my customers fill out their waivers online where they upload the driver's license, they consent, we go through all the legalities of what we need to have, payments online, everything's online. So before I even show up, I already got their license, I already got all of their, you know, permissions, I've already got all liabilities covered, and basically I can drop the kayak off, you know, give them a high five, boop, and be gone. If you're gonna be in this business of kayak rentals, realize it's not, in any business, it's really not about the product or the service. I mean, yes, that's the vehicle in which you get your money, which is the product or the service that you offer. But you have to be a people person. You have to be great with customers. You have to be, if you're shy, that's fine. No one said shy people can't be business owners. Most business people are probably shy. I don't know. But you have to have good customer service. You know, take the time to show them around the kayak. Take the time to ask them if they have any questions. Take the time to show them some great spots and how to hold the paddle right, and, you know, how to fold a dry bag. You know, you'd be surprised how many people don't know actually how to, you know, roll up a dry bag and clip it together. They think you just clip it together and then everything gets wet. You know, set your customers up for success. And if you do that, I can promise you this: if you take the time to speak and treat your customers like humans, you will get great reviews. Not only that, you will get a lot of reference business. Not only that, you will get calls from them over and over and over again. That's been my experience. So be nice to your customers, take care of your customers. Customer service is where it's at. Help people. Don't just drop the kayaks off and run away and be like, deuces, you know, don't do that. Anyways, we're gonna go drop this kayak off. Got myself a little helper. What's up, Rye? Hi. What's nice is I have Ryland and I have Landon. Landon does a lot of drops with me, but today I got Ryland. Appreciate you, buddy.
That's what it do.
Thank you for your help, buddy. So we just dropped off a kayak. Hey, undo that brick right there and close the gate. So we just dropped off a kayak here, Snow Isle. We're in Tampa Bay, Florida, and beautiful house, as you can see. So this guy here, he plays for the Tampa Bay Rays. If you're not familiar with the Tampa Bay Rays, they are our local baseball team. Tampa Bay, Florida. Quick little backstory. My dad and I, we used to go and watch them practice, and this was back when they were the Devil Rays, and they used to hit the embroidered Devil Rays balls like over the fence in the practice field. So every day, me and my dad would just go and pick up balls. We give our clients the option, especially if we're dropping them off at a house or an Airbnb or something like that. We like to give our clients the option, our customers the option to keep it for today, keep it tomorrow, keep it for 3 days. It's up to you. We try to be as flexible as possible. Of course, that's beneficial for us as a company, but they like that as well because they know, wow, this is pretty flexible. I can keep it, longer if I'm having a good time, or if I hate it, I can give it back today, or if I really love it, I can keep it for like the whole week. And we have rates for people who want to keep it, longer than just a day. Of course, we give them a break on the price. So another thing I wanted to discuss was insurance. I have gotten a few direct messages on Instagram of people asking, hey, what insurance do you use? My wife signed us up for Philadelphia Insurance Company. Just Google them, Philadelphia Insurance Company, and they have a whole water sports insurance policy. And I'm not going to get into pricing, give them a call and you'll have to figure that one out on your own. But we use Philadelphia Insurance Company. I hope that helps you. So that's basically the ins and outs of owning a kayak rental business, and that's specifically for my type of business. So this is drop-offs. There's a whole different format and formula when it comes to, people coming to you. But yeah, I mean, we market ourselves online, social media, Google. We're big into Google reviews and trying to get positive ones, and we do that by trying to have some of the best customer service around. Once we capture that customer, we do our best just to be nice and overly helpful and overly flexible and trying to meet their needs as a customer. And then, of course, we try and have good quality products in our arsenal of products, and we try and be on time and be nice and drop off their kayak and then pick it up. And that's pretty much it. So, guys, I hope this helped you. I helped you. I know that I didn't talk about how we market and things like that. That can be a whole nother video in and of itself. But I hope that some of these tips have helped you out. And for some reason I can't talk today. Maybe it's because I know I shouldn't be videoing while I'm driving. Anyways, guys, hope this helped you guys. If you're looking to start some sort of rental company, maybe it's not kayaking, but maybe you could take some tips from this. Other than that, thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you on the next one.